nice to you or blessing your heart, so to speak. But inside, we know the person's not really being nice. Today, we begin our new sermon series, Stop Being Nice. Now, I know it sounds really, really bad, but trust me, we are going to go on a journey together, and we are going to challenge ourselves to stop being nice. We're going to challenge each other to go deeper into what it means to be kind, to be joyful, to be peaceful, and to be loving. So, as I was talking to our children earlier, you heard me saying being nice and being kind are two different things, right? Saying bless your heart is nice, but the way it's usually contextualized isn't nice at all. It's not kind whatsoever. Have you ever had a moment like that where you had to be nice to somebody, but you really, really didn't want to be kind to them? Like maybe a boss, right? The boss calls you into the office because you did something pretty bad, and you're like, oh, yes, but inside you're like, oh, I hate him or her. It drives me crazy. On the outside, you're being nice, putting on a fake smile maybe, but on the inside, you're not being graceful at all. We've all had those moments. Yes, you don't have to raise your hand. I remember, and I'm sure my husband can relate with me, when I worked in the customer service industry. You're trained to be nice. That's your job. You have to be nice to people. Answering phones or waiting tables, you have to be nice. Or you're either going to lose your job or you're not going to make any money. Especially waiting tables, I remember, I tend to be a kindly natured person, and I give people the benefit of the doubt. But many of my coworkers were not as patient with people as I was. And there's some people who go out to eat that are just never going to be satisfied. If any of you have waited tables in your experience, you know this. Or even customer service. We've all called the cable company looking for answers, and you can have a nice customer service representative, or you can have a kind customer service representative, right? The nice one gives you the right answers, but doesn't really solve the problem. The kind one works with you, and eventually you get to solve the problem. And whenever I get a kind customer service representative these days, I'm like, thank you. Where did you come from? And if I'm not waiting 2 hours on hold. But we've all been there, right? We've all had these moments at school, at work, even here in church, where it feels like maybe you have to be nice to avoid conflict, but where in reality, maybe you want to say something that brings something to the table. Part of our culture has told us that we have to be nice no matter what. So in our passages today, we hear two illustrations of the difference between being nice and being kind. In the reading from the Gospel of John, we hear it's the third time that Jesus has appeared to the disciples after the resurrection, and they are on the shoreline having breakfast. Jesus goes into a conversation with Peter that I believe illustrates for us the difference between being nice and being kind. So verse 15 starts, when they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these? Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. Feed my lambs, Jesus says. Again, Jesus says, Simon, son of John, do you love me? Yes, Lord, you know I love you. Jesus says, take care of my sheep. The third time, Jesus says, Simon, son of John, do you love me? And we hear Peter was hurt, right? Peter's hurt now because Jesus is asking him 3 times, do you love me? Yes, Lord, you know all these things. I love you. Jesus says, feed my sheep. Very truly I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted to go. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hand and someone else will dress you and lead you where where you do not want to go. Being nice is when you treat people politely. It's when you're having good manners. But being kind is when you care about people and you show those people you care. Sometimes you can be kind to somebody and not be nice to them, right? So Jesus is not being very nice to Peter in this story. He's not nice to his disciples a lot of times because they don't get it sometimes. But he's being kind to them because he's pushing them forward into realizing the deeper meaning behind what he's saying. In the passage we hear Jesus asked Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" And eventually Peter is hurt. Peter's like, "Stop, you're making me feel bad," right? Because when people aren't very nice to us, it makes us feel bad, right? "Stop, you're making me feel bad. You know I love you. You know everything, Jesus. Why are you pushing me?" Jesus is being kind to Peter because he wants Peter to go deeper, right? See, like a handshake, a smile, those are surface nice things, right? Good manners. But the thing, through his questioning, the thing that Jesus is pushing Peter to is a deeper change within Peter's self. Ever hear the phrase, "You've got to be cruel to be kind"? You guys know that song? You gotta be cruel to be kind in the right measure. Right? Okay. But it's a common phrase because sometimes you have to say things to people that they don't want to hear in order to get them to a new place. Amen? And that's what Jesus is doing. Sometimes Jesus tells us things we don't want to hear to get us to a new place. Amen? Amen. Which brings us to the Ephesians passage. "Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building up others according to their needs." Now, it's not saying just say nice things. It's saying say the things that help build others up, right? Now, I'm not saying stop being nice. We should be nice. But I'm challenging you to be kind. And that takes work, right? That means going within ourselves and figuring out what it means to empathize with others. What it means to look at other people and see them in their sacred wholeness instead of passing judgment on them. The passage goes on, "Do not grieve the Holy Spirit of God, whom you were sealed for the day of redemption. Get rid of your bitterness, your rage, your anger, your brawling, and your slander. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ forgave you." Being nice is a human action. Being kind is a reflection of God's action. Amen? Amen. It's easy to be nice. It's easy to put on a fake smile and mind your manners, but to be kind, to be Christ-like kind, is hard. It takes work. It means we have to put aside our differences, our own desires, and connect with people in the way that Christ connected with people. In the way that we want to connect with God, God wants us to connect with each other. I don't know about you, but I think our world needs kindness more than ever, right? There's a lot of nice people out there. We need more kind people, right? Christ didn't call us to just be nice people. Christ calls us to be kind people. To be kind, we need to build each other up. So today,